Welcome back to Rudy's 1/6 World for another First Thoughts video, and tonight we'll be taking a look at yet another pre-order announcement from Hot Toys. Today's preview being from their Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi line, and we're getting our first official look at the Grand Inquisitor, which was previously teased with the announcement of the Darth Vader figure. Now, I know there was some backlash regarding the character's appearance and portrayal in the show. I personally never watched the Clone Wars cartoons where he seemed to have been introduced, so my first exposure to the character was purely from this series, and I thought he was visually interesting and imposing. And at this point, just be forewarned, we will be going into some spoiler territory. But going back to the character, I liked the role that he played in essentially manipulating Reva, culminating with his final appearance after Reva has failed in her bid to assassinate Vader, where he delivers some scathing and harsh remarks, reclaiming his position as the Grand Inquisitor and leaving her to die. So I really thought at that point he was solidified as a great villain, although I do agree he was very underused. Which makes it really interesting to me that a lot of these promo pics from Hot Toys are showing him in such a dynamic range of poses, using his fully lit lightsabers, given that we never saw him do any of that on the show. Now, it's nice to see that the figure is capable of doing this, but it's a far cry from the Grand Inquisitor's much more reserved approach on the series. And one note before we look at the figure, and it's something I've been really excited about for a while, and that's the preview of Reva. I've been saying this with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, that she was an essential character, and I was hoping that Hot Toys would produce her, and it looks like they won't disappoint here. And based on the quick shots here, she's looking incredible. But enough about Reva, let's look at the Grand Inquisitor himself. And let's start with the head sculpt, which is uncanny in its resemblance to the Inquisitor from the series. This is without a doubt, I think, one of the best sculpts that I've seen from Hot Toys. And again, they excel when it comes to these alien sculpts. And the paint here is great, with the wrinkles along the skull and the detailing around the eyes with that red Sith look. So 100% on point. The lightsaber also looks incredible, and it is LED lit, although I'm not sure if it's USB powered. And it does include the nice motion pieces to look like the blade is moving, which has always been a nice touch on these figures. Also looks like you're going to fix the unlit saber to his back like we see on the show. I'm guessing that's going to be magnetic, so another nice touch. And finally, the uniform looks fantastic. I do like the matte black finish on the chest and shoulder armor. It's not a complex uniform, but Hot Toys is doing a great job replicating what we saw on screen. The chest armor also does light up, like on the show, and he does come with the Grand Inquisitor badge. So, great uniform here, and the cape does have some color on the lining, like a deep red, which goes really nicely with the Sith motif. And mobility, not a problem at all. Based on the promo shots, we're not being hindered by the uniform at all, so it looks like you could really attain some great dynamic poses with him, which is always a plus. And let's say for this one, you're going to be taking some artistic liberties here with how you choose to display him in those poses. So overall, I think this is a home run from Hot Toys. I really liked the Obi-Wan show, and I have to be honest, I actually liked it better than The Mandalorian, and I know that's not a popular opinion. But I am hoping to at some point pick up the figures from this line, including the Grand Inquisitor, which I really like. I think if you were a fan of the show, and if you like this character and the portrayal of the character on the show, this is going to be a must-get for you. Like with Cad Bane, I do like when Hot Toys gives us a visually different figure from the Star Wars franchise. They've given us great Vaders, great Mandalorians, troopers, droids, and so on. So when we get these unique one-off characters, it's always a nice plus. So what do you think? Are you excited with this announcement? Are you excited for the Reva tease? And besides these, do you think we'll get anyone else from the show? Let me know, and if you're enjoying the content and feel so inclined, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll touch base on the next video.